Hi friends, this is Ritesh and you are watching Learn with Ritesh. Let's start. Hi friends, today we will discuss about the parameterized constructor. Um, Means how we can call the base class parameterized constructor from our child class. Here you can see I have created a base class with the parameterized constructor and child class with parameterized constructor also and with the default constructor also both. So this is the base class and I have inherited the base class in my child class. Fine. Now I am creating the object of child class. Let's see what happened. Here you can see that the default constructor of the base class and after that the default constructor of the child class has been called. That's fine. But we want to call the parameterized constructor of the base class. Okay, so first we will pass here the parameter. As you can see in the code, in parameterized constructor we are passing the string string name. So we have to pass here string. Here I am going to pass my name. Fine. So now I am going to run this code. So I have created the object of the class with the parameter. So now I'm going to execute this one. Let's see what happened. Here you can see the first call the default constructor of the base class. After that child parameterized constructor has been called. Okay, but we want to call the base class parameterized constructor. Okay, so now let's see how we can achieve on that. Fine. To call the base class parameterized constructor, only we have to write here some modification we have to do here, colon, then base, then parameter in the name, means the parameter name, only that. After that it will call the base class parameter constructor. Okay, you have to write this one in your child class, this in your child class. Fine. So only this change we have to do. Now you can see I am going to run this one. Now yes, great. Base class parameter constructor has been called first. After that the child class parameter constructor has been called. Yeah, that's fine. Now I want to show one more thing here that is very important for you. I think it will be very helpful. uh, just yes. First I will remove the base like this one. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. And this one also from here. In this scenario it called the default constructor of the base class and the child class both. Okay, as you have earlier seen. Once again I'm going to execute, that will be very clear to you. It is calling the base class default constructor and child class default constructor. Okay, fine. So now if we have committed comments, if we comment the base default constructor of the base class and default constructor of the child class, what will be happen? Now you can see what is going to. It is throwing error in the compiled. You can see here is it is showing the error. What is the reason about it? Means if we have a class without parameter and we have inherited the base class, that it is showing the if we error. If we remove the inheritance, that it will work. Yeah, fine, it is fine, there is no error, because now we will execute and will it once again. Yeah, here it is showing that we have to pass something, because child class has no default constructor. The child class has only the parameterized constructor. In this scenario you have to pass something, some parameter here. So we are going to pass parameter like that, Ritesh, and going to execute. So you can see I am created the object of the child class, but I am not inherited anything, means I am not inherited the base class here. It is child class only. Okay, now I'm going to execute this one. It is fine, it's working fine. Child class parameter called is fine, no problem, that's fine. But if we are going to inherit the base class, just look into that base class. Now the error is coming. Yeah, what is the reason behind that? Reason is that is telling that when you are going to, when you are creating the object, means it will call the, they in the base class there is no default constructor, they, that is only the parameterized constructor. Okay, fine. If I will open the base class parameterized constructor, it will the error will be removed. That's fine, because when you are going to and it will work fine, there is no problem, because it is called the base class parameter default constructor, and after that the child class parameter constructor. But when we remove the base class default constructor, means, and now if you create a object of the child class, then it will call the base class parameterized constructor. It will invoke the base class parameterized constructor. But in child class we have not written anything, we have not given any facility to call the base class parameterized constructor. For that you have to write base and the name. Now it will be fixed. Yeah, now it is fine. So now it will work fine. Yeah, if base class and child class both, here is no any parameter default constructor, so in this scenario you have to call the base class parameterized constructor with the help of base. Now it will work fine. Yeah, now you can see it is fine. Base class parameterized constructor and the child class parameterized constructor. That's fine for today. Once again, if you want to notice that if we will remove that, it will throw the error, you can see, because there is no any default constructor in the base class. Then it is telling that please call the base class parameterized constructor, because if you are going to create a object of the child class, it will call the base class parameterized constructor. So for call the base class parameterized constructor, you have to write the base with the help of this. That's fine. Thank you very much.